Teenagers, anybody who's heard me speak to before knows that I always talk about this book that you're writing. Because you know what? We're all writing a book. It's called The Story of Our Life. And someday, somebody's going to read your book. Your kids will read your book, and your grandkids will read your book. And you know what? When you write a story for school, for class, if you're on the computer and you don't like the way parts of it sound, you can hit the delete button. If you're writing it by hand and you don't like the way parts of it sound, you can erase it. But real life doesn't work like that. Even when you change your behavior, you can't change your history. And what you're doing now is you're writing this book, and it's going down in your history because the choices that you're making right now will determine what the rest of your life will look like. And you know, it dawned on me the other day, because I've always just stopped my story about the book right there. But the other day it dawned on me that not only are your choices deciding what your book, how your book will read, your choices could also decide how your child's story will read. Because your child's story can read one of two ways. You're starting off your child's book. It could read where your daughter's story starts off, says, I was born to teen parents, and we were very poor. And even though both of my parents loved me, because they were young and not married when I was born, they couldn't provide for me in the way that I deserved. Now that's how your child's story could read, all because of your choices. Or your child's story could read another way. It could start off by saying, I was born into a family where my parents were happily married. And they were able to provide for me, and my father was there every day to protect me. Is it really fair to your child for you to start their story off where they're having to overcome hurdles that were no doing of their own?